Hello, welcome to our YouTube video series on RRB, ALP and Technician exam. Today we are going to practice question paper regarding mathematics with the shortcut methods. Try to utilize this opportunity and get some knowledge from this video. Let us start this today's practice set question paper regarding mathematics here. Okay, this will be the first question. How many factors of 256 are perfect squares? So we need to find the factors for the given number 256 and the two are perfect squares. So this 256 can be written as like this. So this 256 can be written as a 2 power 8. But here 2 is not a perfect square here. So in order to make this 2 as a perfect square, it can be written like this. 2 square power 4. Now this 2 square is a perfect square. And I need to find the factors for this value here. So in order to find this number of the format x power p in y power q into z power r. So here x comma y comma z are the prime numbers and p comma q comma z are all the p comma q comma are all the factors for the gammas. Find the factors. So the formula for factors will be f of p plus 1 into plus 1 into r plus 1. So the factors for this particular number 256 which are perfect square are 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 that will be equals to 5. So the answer for this particular problem will be option 1, that is 5. Let us go for the next question here. Okay, this will be the next question. So what will be the LCM of 34 comma 51 comma 68? So this LCM method can be solved by using long division method and prime factorization method. So this long division method is a very lengthier and will take time to solve the question. So that's why we prefer prime factorization method. So this in this prime factorization method, we need to write the factors for the number given numbers here. This 34 can be written as a 2 into 17 and that 2 we need to write the factors in prime numbers only. Next to 3 into 17 and next is 4, but 4 is not as prime number. So I am converting this 4 as a 2 square here. So or 2 square into 7. So now I need to find the LCM of 34 comma 7 comma 68 here. So among these numbers, take the highest value. So among comma, what will be the highest value? Highest value will be of 2 square. And 3 only 1 3 was present. Take 3. 17 only 7. Like 4 into 17 equals to 12 into 12 7 is of 2. So the LCM for 34, 51 and 68 will be of 0 4 is presented in option B here. Let us go for the next question here. Okay, a fan is sold for rupees 5,600 at a loss of 9%. Suppose we assume 100% will be the cost price and there is a loss of 9%, okay, 4%. So it will be like the effective cost price will be 96%. So this 96% will be of 1,600. In order to sold this one for 4,200, what will be the price here? This will be the easiest if we do cross multiply here. So we need to find the question mark value. 4,200 into 96 divided by 3,600. Zeros will get eliminated. 12 threes and 12 eights is of 90. 3 ones and 3 fours, 4 of 1. There is a profit of 12% here. This is the easiest way to solve this question. Otherwise, you can also solve by using the formula approach for 2 times. Loss formula percentage loss will be equals to P minus SP divided by P into 100. And again, you need to the formula profit will be SP minus by CP into 100. First, you need to apply the values here, and then after getting the CP value here, you need to substitute in this. You need to get the profit value. So, instead of solving and applying the formula for 2 times, will be the easiest way to solve the question here. I hope I understand this question, and let us go for the next question here. Okay, this will be the next question. If the number x comma okay, x 3 4 5 1 is divisible by 3, where x is a digit. So digits ranges from 0 to 9 here. So we need to take the values of 0 to 9 here for x. sum of all the possible values of x. So we need to find the sum of possible values of x here. What is the 3 divisible? Is sum of digits is divisible by 3, or it must equal to 0. And if we add all these things, it will be like 13 plus x divided by 3. So we need to find the value of x here. So this 13 plus is x is exactly divisible with it. So accordingly, we need to take the values from 0 to 9 here. If I take 0 here, it will be like 13, but 13 is not divisible by 3 here. So 0 is not my possible value of x here. And if I take 1, it will become 14. This is also not my point. If I take 2 here, it will be like 15. Okay, 15 is divisible. And if I take this is not divisible, and take this is also not. If I take 5 here, it will be like 18. So this will be exactly divisible. If I take 6, if I take 7, this is not divisible. And if I take 8, this will be like 21. This 15, 18, and 21 are exactly divisible with 3 here. When I take the values of x as 2, if I take the x value as 5, and if I take the x value as 8 here. If I take 9 also, it is not divisible. So what are the possible values of x are comma 5 comma 8? So what are you asking in the question? Sum of all the possible values of x. So we need to add all these values. If I add all these values, it will be like 15 here. So the possible values of sum of all the values of x will be of 15. So which is presented in option 2 here. Let us go for the next question here. Okay, will be the next question under profit and loss. So SP value gave it as one third of a cost price. The fraction I'm converting into normal fraction like 4 by 3 TP. TP and SP, if you take the ratio, it was 3 parts and SP was 4 parts. The gap of 1 part out of 3 parts. 33 1 by 3 is the profit. Otherwise, you can also use as profit is P minus divided by CP. Here CP was 4 parts and SP was 4 parts, was 3 parts. If we substitute the values, also will get the same answer 1 by 3 into 100, that will be 33 percentage is the profit percentage. Let us go for the next question here. Okay, this will be the question under recurrent decimals. So what given the question is 0.0245 bar on 4 pi as fraction form, that is a by b form. We need to say the answer. Suppose before going the question, let us read some basic terminology here. 0.7 bar under bar. So this can be written like 0.777 and so on. So here bar on only 7. So I write this one in a by b form here. So write the value on bar here and divided by 9. So bar on only one value. So write value. Suppose instead of like this 0.07 bar here. So this can be written like this 707 divided by bar on only one place value, and before that one 0 is present. One value is before point one value is present. Take 1 0. Suppose if it is of like this 0.027 bar. So it can be written like this. So here bar is on one place. So take 1 9. And before bar how many values are present? Two values are present. Take 2 here and 27 minus 7. So this can be written like 20 divided by 900. So this whole fraction can be written as 2 by 90 or 1 by 45. So the value of 0.027 bar can be written as 1 by 45. Similarly, also you can also start like this 245 minus 45. Here bar is on two values. So take two nines here, and before bar two values are present. So take two zeros. It can be written like this. Okay. So here only two. Here also we need to take not 7. Here we need to take 2 here. So it's like 25 divided by 900. 25 divided by 900. Calculation. It will be like 243 divided by double 9. Like 27 divided by double 1. 3 here. Let's go for the next question here. Okay, this will be the question under averages topic. What will be the formula for averages? Sum of observations divided by the total number of observations. So what he gave, there are 15 observations, and for those 15 observations, Give the sum as a 434 plus x, and that average will equals to x. So 15x, that will be 434 plus x. 14x will be equals to 434. The calculations here, 14 threes and 14 x will be 31. So the average of or the mean of all observations will be of 31. Let's move to the next question here. Okay, what is the sum of 5 by 8 and 8 by 5? And if you take the LCM will be 40. So 5 5 is of 25, 8 8 is of 64. Will be like 89 divided by 40. So the value of 5 by 8 and 8 by 5 is of 89 divided by 40. Is presented in option 4 here. Let us move to the next question here. Okay, how much value? So let us assume x to be added 5 by 5 to get the result as a 5 by 4. And if I transfer this one to this side, x will be equals to 5 by 4 minus 4 by 5. And if I take the LCM as 20, will like 25 minus will like 9 by 20. So which is presented in option 3 here. Let us go for the next question here. So what will be the square root of 9409? So this can be solved like this. In order to solve this one, you need to know some basic points here. So if as for square numbers 1 comma 9, it always ends with 1 here. For 2 comma 8, it always ends with 4 here. For 3 comma 7, it always ends with 9 here. For 5, it always ends with 5 only. For 4 comma 6, it always ends with 6 only. For 0, it always ends with 0 only. So square number ends with. So here a square root ends with 9 here. So if it is ends with 9, what are the possible values of squares are? Units place is 3 comma 7. So for that one digit has to be present. Option 3 is absolutely our answer. After finding the value, let us try to strike the last two digits and take the front two. So front two digits in nearer to what square? So this will be equals to 9 square value and this will be equals to 10 square value. And take the product of these two numbers here. So 9 into 10, that will be equals to 90. Our square will be either 93 or 97. But we need to choose whether our answer to be 93 or 97. So in order to take that to choice here, so here 90 is less than 94 here. Suppose if 90 is less than, suppose if the product less than the front two numbers, then what we need to take the highest value among these two values. So what is the highest value here? Highest value will be here is 9. The square root of 97 will be here. Okay, 9409 is of 97. You can also cross verify this one. So like we assume this as AB and take A square and B square and take times of AB, and if you add all these questions, get this value. Let us try to see whether we get the answer or not. 9 square is of 81 and 7 square is of 40. 9 sevens is of 60. Double will be of 1 to 6. Don't write from the first digit. We need to write in the middle after leaving the first digit. It will be 9, 10, 4, and square root of 9409 will be of 97. That is option B will be the correct one. Let us go for the next question here. Okay, this will be under percentages topic. So what given the question is 56 percentage of 250. Suppose what will be the 50 percentage of 250? 50 percentage of 250 will be of 125. So our answer must be greater than 125. But this is not greater than 125. This is not greater than 125. The only value greater than 125 will be option 3, that is 143. Otherwise, you can also solve like this one. 156 divided by 100 into 250. 25 fours and 25 tens. Next 4 ones and 4 14s. So 14 into 10, that will be equals to 140. You can also solve like this one. Let us go for the next question here. Okay, this will be the next question. Sum of two fractions. Suppose let us assume 3a plus b value gave it as a 3 by 4. And one of them is gave it as 2 by 3 plus b, that will be equals to 3 by 4. So b will be equal to 2 by 4 minus 2 by 3. We take the LCM as 12. It is 9 minus 8, that will be equals to 1 by 12. So the other fraction value will be of 1 by 12, which is presented in option 2 here. Let us go for the next question. Okay, this will be under ratios and proportions topic here. So what he gave in the question is Joy to Minati ratio gave it as 5:8, and Minati Jacob ratio gave it as 12:7. And if I need to get the values of Jacob, Minati, and Joy, Jacob, and Minati. Then I have to get the value of Joy here. What I need to do is I need to multiply the values here. It is 5 into 12 of 60. And then to get the value of Minati, 12 into 12 eights is of 96. To get the value of Jacob here, 8 sevens is of 50. But in the question, what he asked, the number of marbles with Joy and Jacob. So Joy and Jacob, that will be equals to 60 is to 56. And if I do simplifications here, it will be like 15 is to 14. Let us move to the next question. Okay, if the edge of the cube, okay, let us take a cube here. The cube will be like this, and side will be of a here, and it was increased by a plus 3 in the new. The volume of cube will be of a cube. The volume will be of a plus 3 was increased by how much means to 57. We go with the normal method, we need to solve like this. A plus 3 whole cube minus a cube, that will be equals to 7. If we do simplifications here, we'll get a quadratic equation is a square plus a minus 70. And if we solve this one, we'll get the value of a as a 7 comma minus. But we'll take only positive value as n. Okay, very lengthy method here. But if you go with the option verification method, suppose if I take a value as 7 here, so a value as a cube will be of 343. And it was increased by 3 centimeters here. So it was like a 10 cube. 10 cube value will be of 1000. And increase the how much means was given in the question. So our option will be right here. So this will be the easiest way to solve this question of going like with the normal traditional approach here. Let us go for the next question here. This can also solve by using normal or some shortcut method here. So 140 meters, the train is covered in 15 seconds and one covering it in 17 seconds here. So what is the gap here is 2 seconds. Seconds how much distance covering means it's here. From this you can easily find the speed of the train here divided by time. The distance as 420 meters per second. But in the given options, give it as kilometer per hour. That's why we need to multiply the factor here. It is 18 divided by 5. 5 and 5 fours get cancelled. 18 force is of 72 kilometer per hour. So for this problem of train, yeah, from 72 kilometer per hour. I hope I understand this question. All you need to do, you need to understand the basic concept clearly. Then you can easily solve these questions here. Let us go for the next question here. Okay, Sham invest an amount of principal he gave it as how much? 5,000, and rate of interest he gave it as 10 percentage. After n years of the time period n by of n out, and he will get an interest of how much? To double 5 year. For this you can easily the formula CI is equal to of plus R I n for n. So if we do calculations here, get the answer as a values here. The formula for okay for directly for CI here. So of only we have the formula for of 1 plus. So amount will be plus calculation double 5 divided by 5,000. That will be 11 by 10 for n. Calculation like 11 by normal formula approach. Remember A is equal to 1 plus 500. Again here A will be equals to P plus CA. Otherwise you can also solve by using tree method here. So this tree method, what is the principal? I gave it as 5,000 and rate of interest is 10 percentage. So for the first year, simple interest or compound interest both 10 percentage of 5,000 percentage of 5,000 of 500. So this will be the interest received by the first year and second year. So second year interest this 500 will come as it is. But compound interest means interest on interest. So calculate interest on interest. So it is 10 percentage of this 500 and this percentage of 500 of 50 year. Up to this point, we are getting only 1050, but we need to get an amount of double five. So let us go for third year also here. So third year also this 500 will repeat again here. Next, 10 percentage of this 500 will be 50, and this 10 percentage of 10 will be of a 5 year. So here will be 1500, here will be 1000, here will be 5 year. So how much you are getting here? 16, not 5 year. But here we need to calculate here 550 will get extra here. Here it written as one formula for 3 years. A plus B plus C plus AB plus B A divided by 100, ABC divided by 10,000. This formula will be applicable for a 3 years case here. So here A value will be 10 for all the values here. 33.1 percentage of 5,000 double 5 year. You can solve this question here. But prefer this method, but tree method, you'll get the answer easy manner here. You don't need to calculate exactly here, but if you calculate approximately, you'll get the answer here. Let us go for the next question here. Okay. Question under time and work concept. So A plus B value gave it as B plus C gave it as A gave it as. Take the LCM for these values of 1. So the efficiency of AB is of 6, and the efficiency of B is of 4, and the efficiency of 5. The efficiency of A plus B plus C, 4 plus 6 plus 5 will be of 15. So A plus B plus C will be 7.5 here. Now we need to B's efficiency and efficiency. So what he asked in the question means they work separately. B and C will take how many days to complete the work of the total work. This will be 120 will be the total work we assumed here. And we need to find the B's efficiency here. So here B plus A efficiency will be 5 and the total efficiency will be 7.5. So the B's efficiency will be of 2.5. The total work is 120 and the efficiency of B is of 2.5, can be written as 5 by 2. So if we simplify this question, B can complete the work in so 48% first option. Okay. Similarly, try also for C here. So A plus B value you are getting the 6 here and A plus B plus C value is 7.5. So the efficiency of C was 1.5. So the 120 divided by 1.5 can be written as 3 by 2. So if we simplify this question, the answer is 80 days. So B will take 48 days to complete the work and C will take 80 days to complete the work here. Okay, these are all the questions for practice set 1, mathematics. We'll continue in the next question with some other interesting content. Thank you for joining the question. Have a good day. We'll meet in the next video.